Hi there, I'm Derek Tyson with Blue Heron Consulting, and I'm here with Trupanion's Partner Support Specialist, Christine Chaidez. Christine, thank you for coming on. One of the biggest questions we get when we're doing some onboarding training is about dashboards, how to create a dashboard in CRM so that it helps you get a little bit more organized, things like EDO activations and paid claims or denied claims. And Christine here is going to walk us through what that looks like, how to organize it, and how to put it together. So Christine, if you want to jump right in and kind of just give us an overview of creating a dashboard, why it's important, and how you do it.
You got it. Thanks for having me here. And yeah, I get a lot of requests for dashboards, as you all know, of course. So some of the common things that we tend to find on dashboards or that people tend to look for are going to be paid or denied claims, of course, like Derek just said, enrollments and activations, sometimes cancellations as well, if you're keeping track of that. We can also do refer friends as well, but our most commons are going to be pets, hospitals, claims, and appointments. It's just an easy way to track how you're going throughout the day and see all your data as you're going through it. So a nice, easy way to create a dashboard is once we have all of the advanced finds created and saved, which you can clearly watch our advanced find video and see how that works. Once you have everything created and saved and you know all the pieces that you want to put into the dashboard, we can create one. There's 6 tiles that you can fill max, so you can only put 6 pieces of information on your dashboard. But I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and I'll show you how to make a generic one real quick. Go.
Perfect. And as she's sharing that, she said you can put 6 tiles into a dashboard, which is true. You can't create multiple dashboards. Don't want to confuse yourself too much, but it is possible to create multiple.
You got it. So as you can see, when we go ahead to open up CRM, you have the option of a new something up in the top left corner. And if you click on that, that should give you the option for all your different dashboards. Like I said, 6 tiles are going to be the way that we go, but you can actually set up different views. So say, for example, you just want the classic 4 columns, or you want the 6, or you want some that are spaced out a little bigger. You can pick which options you think are going to be best to view your information. Our standard, of course, is the 3-column regular dashboard that many of you have. And so when you get to it, it gives you the option to name it. I'm just going to call this generic dashboard. And then as you can see, I've got my 6 tiles to add in. So once we have our advanced find saved, you can either add in a graph or a list. Now, graphs will show you the data as it goes up and down, of course. It'll show you month by month, referral source or anything like that. The list will list out, of course, all the information, whether you have paid claims or anything. It'll list out each individual claim or each individual pet, whatever you like best.
I know people are going to have different preferences on this, and that's totally okay. But I'm a big fan of the list view, just so you can just see the hard data and make the determination. Otherwise, sometimes it can get a little logged up with how much information is on there when you add in the graphs and such. But yeah, for you guys, it's up to what you feel, what your preference is. So just do whatever fits best for you.
And then the fun part is just adding it in. So for example, I'm just going to go ahead and do a graph. Our most common one that pretty much everybody wants is their appointments. And so you'll see it opens up the thing to add component. If you recall from Advanced Find, there's the look for option. I'm looking for hospitals, I'm looking for claims. That's going to be your record type. So I am looking for my appointments. So I'm going to go to appointments. Your saved views will be under your view section. So you'll be able to find it from your views. I'm just going to go ahead and put my appointments. And then from there, you can pick your chart. Now, granted, I have no information because I have no appointments. So there's not going to be a chart that shows up for me. But you know the chart because you've seen it as well, and it's on your main dashboard too. But you can pick the chart you want from the standard system views. And so you'll see we have appointment by owner, and you can do it by month and everything. You won't see it on mine, but you know what that looks like. It's the little six graph bar thing. And so that's a way to add one in for appointments and whatnot. You can also add in a list, and the list is really easy. We'll actually be able to see information with the list. I'm going to go ahead and insert a list. Record type, again, is what I'm looking for. So I'll probably be looking for claims if I want to see the claims. And so we're going to look for claims. And then we just get to pick the system view. Now, granted, I don't have anything here, so we're just going to pick all claims. This list looks empty right now until you add it in. So as you can see, this is what the list would look like here. I'm just going to go ahead and add in that graph real quick so you can see what the graph would look like in here. Go, perfect. And so when you first see this on the edit section of dashboards, it doesn't really show any information, but it's there, it's input and everything. I've only input 2 tiles, but as you can understand, that's how you would add in for the other 4 as well.
What would
So
need to happen to see that? Would you need to refresh, or does it just take a little while to configure?
We actually would just need to save it, close it, and view it.
Okay, great.
So I am gonna save it right now. And as you can see, the save button literally does nothing. It doesn't look like it does anything. So I just click it 3 times to be sure every time. And then you just hit close. Since I've only added 2 tiles so far, you can see I only have 2 tiles. But this would be the appointments graph that I had set up. And the claims are loading, but because I did all claims, it's going to take a while right there. But there would be your list of claims. And you can add in whichever advanced find system view you want. If you create one specifically, say for example, I want to look at claims for just these hospitals during this time frame, and I want to keep track of those specifically, you can put it right in here. Once you create the dashboard, you can also share it with anybody on your team. You will have to share each advanced find, which I did go over the advanced find view training, so please watch that because it will show you how to share those advanced finds. Once you share those, you can share your whole dashboard up at the very top. I'm going to share this with you, Derek, just so you have it. We'll delete it afterwards, but you can have one for now. I'm just going to look for Derek and add him right in. And so what this will do is it'll give him the option to view this dashboard. If I want him to be able to maybe edit it or write some other information on there, I'll give him that. And if I want him to share it with anybody else, I'll let him share it with anybody else. And that's it. We just created a dashboard and shared it with a teammate.
Awesome. So could you there's a lot of options when we're looking. Where would somebody find, okay, if I want to find activated EDOs? So maybe activated EDOs over the last 30 days.
Yeah, so we would just create that advanced find for those activated EDOs. We would then go back in and edit this dashboard. I'm pretty sure I actually have one for activated EDOs already. We can either create it as a graph or we can do a list. The cool part with your advanced finds is you can do whichever option. You can make it a graph or you can make it a list. I'm going to make it a list. Now I'm just going to look for pets as my record type, and we are going to look for activations in the last 30 days. And I'm pretty sure there is one up here somewhere. Where is it? My trials. Let's do my trials last month. Now, granted, I don't have any. So let me actually pick somebody who does so you can see some information here. Let me see. I'm sorry, I'm going to use Boston North VCA. We're just going to see an example real quick. So I've added the list for those. I'm going to save it, doing my triple save, and close. And now here's the fun part. This is what CRM does sometimes. As you all may know, it doesn't always update after you created something or edited or assigned a hospital or anything. So I'm going to do a hard refresh. And there it is. And sure enough, here's all the activations in the last 6 months that I can see.
So why this is important, guys, is, as you're doing your pre-call planning, okay, at the beginning, let's say it's at the beginning of your day or beginning of your week, you can pull this up and it can give you a really great list of what to do in your week, right? What's happening in your territory. Do you have a lot of activations? Do you have denied claims you want to get out in front of? Large paid claims that you want to use that as a way to engage with the hospital. There's so many ways this can help you with your pre-call planning to have it all in one spot, so you're not always searching around and trying to go find something. It's all in one spot. So some of the key ones we've already talked about, having your appointments in there. You can also do upcoming appointments for that day, which would be very helpful. If you log on, you see your appointments for that day, it can help you with pre-call planning. Your denied claims, your activated EDOs, your new enrollments. You can call a hospital to congratulate them on new enrollments or let them know that they've had enrollments. So there's a lot of different things you can do with a dashboard where you have all that information in one spot. So it really helps you game plan and come up with some ideas for how to engage with hospitals. I know that's one area where we're always looking for talking points, right? We're always looking, man, I've been to this hospital twice. I've dropped off materials. They're not really engaging. Well, maybe this will give you some ideas based on activity at that hospital, and then you have all that information all in one spot. So, a really great tool to use this dashboard feature. Christine, anything else you would like to add?
The nice part with dashboards is you can create them for a temporary time. You can create them for the rest of your time as a TP. You can really decide what you want to focus on. You can change it up. If you want to focus and keep track of a specific section of your territory, you can make a dashboard for a cluster. You can really do anything you want on here. If you create one and you decide, you know what, I don't want this view anymore, you can go up here and remove it. You can really do whatever you want on here. It's amazing. I love creating dashboards and I love helping create the dashboards. So of course, if you get stuck and say, I want to take a look at maybe doing 5 tiles, but I want one bigger than the other, we can do that. But really, it's just click around, play with it, see what you can do. You can increase the sizes of things and everything. For example, I'm clicking this bottom middle section. I'm going to make it bigger. I'm going to increase the width. Look at that. I just made it even bigger for it. So it's really just play around with it. Have fun. You can always close out of the editor if you've messed up and go back again.
So there's so many options, guys. Just go through there and play with the list and see what works best for you. But like Christine said, you're not going to break anything. It's just trying to get a bunch of information and compile it and put it into one central location so that it can help you do your job a little bit better. That's the whole goal of the dashboard. So just play around with it, and it's something that we're going to be doing a lot more with our onboarding classes, is working on creating a dashboard, especially for those new people out there that are just trying to figure out how to do their job on a daily basis. This is a great tool that you can see that information, and you'll start to get familiar with all the data you're seeing. So thank you so much, Christine, for taking the time to help us with this. And if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to either Christine directly or your field consultant or market consultant, and we'll be happy to put you in touch with Christine, or we can help you out ourselves. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.
Thanks, guys.